So you're thinking of moving to Kansas City and the surrounding areas like Leavenworth, Kansas, but you have some questions. You want to know like what's around the area, how are the neighborhoods, what's there to do in Leavenworth, and so, how far away is Kansas City from Leavenworth? And so I'm in downtown right now, Leavenworth, Kansas, and I want to show you guys, I want to talk to you guys about what's in this video today. We're going to give you a vlog tour of Leavenworth, and what we'll do is we're going to show you some neighborhoods, we're going to show you some of the different price points in those neighborhoods and some of those homes, so you kind of get a feel of what may fit within your budget. We'll also show you, what a $300,000, a $400,000, and a $500,000 home. And then if you stay till the very end, I've got a special bonus I want to share with you as well. And that way you get a feel of even a higher, even a more expensive home. And I'll also share with you some secrets that you definitely don't want to miss out about Leavenworth, Kansas as well. And so we're going to get after it right now. So if this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Kansas City and the surrounding areas like Leavenworth, Kansas, then make sure that you subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Leavenworth and actually all of Kansas City area. My name is Jimmy Ezell. My wife Nikki and I are with the Living in Kansas City team, and every single day we get phone calls, text messages, and emails from people just like you and you and you. And so whether you're going to move in 7 days or 7 months, make sure you reach out to us. All of our contact information is in the description box below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Leavenworth, Kansas, or anywhere in the Kansas City area. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know I'm in front of this popular mural here in downtown Leavenworth, Kansas. And Leavenworth, once again, is the first city of Kansas. So it's the oldest city in Kansas. It was established in 1854. It has a population around 38,000 people, and it's located in the northwest side of Kansas City along the Missouri River. And Leavenworth is also home to Fort Leavenworth. Fort Leavenworth is known as the intellectual center for the Army. And actually, just so you know, Fort Leavenworth actually has an incredibly low cost of living. So you have access to the big city, but you also have the ability to have that small town feel, and you can spend a whole day going in and out of downtown. There's lots of shops here. 28 blocks with over 250 plus businesses. There's also a cool trail not too far from here that you can walk called the 3 Mile Creek and downtown trail. And so if you like a smaller town feel, then you'll love living in Leavenworth. And so with that, let's jump in and start to get in my car and go take a little tour of all these neighborhoods. Okay, so we're at our first house here in Leavenworth, Kansas. And as I was driving up here to this actually neighborhood, it was really neat because there's so much land in between. I was coming from the south, and so this is the south side of Leavenworth. And so this first house that we're going to actually $205,900 is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and 2,216 total square feet. Built in 1995, and I'll show you this neighborhood. Most of the homes that here are built around that time frame. So that puts you at about 138 square feet. And the reason why this is so cool because, when you go and see the other videos, especially in the major suburbs of Kansas City, you're gonna find out that the square footage is much, much higher. And so like we've said, Leavenworth, of course, is a little bit smaller town, but you're going to get so much more home. And this is you can see it's built in 1995 and still a beautiful home. And what you'll see here in this neighborhood is that, all the homes are about the same. And you can see right down the street, give you kind of that shot there. And so, the thing is a little bit more mature neighborhood. This is a great, starter type of home. You can see it inside, we'll put some pictures of this house inside, but very nicely done and maintained. And so what's gonna end up happening is here in Leavenworth, you're gonna find out that you've got a very mixed. So you can see lots of people parking on the street, so that's something to think about here. But they're, of course, have got garages and people, of course, can park, there too. You've got very mature trees. No really sidewalks as much on both sides, but at least on one side for some of these homes, and a little bit closer homes in this neighborhood. And the thing about South Leavenworth is we go and see some of these other properties. You'll see as we go from the higher price points here, 400,000 up to even 600,000. And I'm gonna give you guys a bonus today and show you even like an $800,000 house today as well. So this is what we have here. Like I said, we've got a very nice $305,900 home, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,216 total square feet, built in 1995. So this particular home, like I said, is running in about 138 square feet. And so that way you get an idea of like what may, compared to where you're living at now. And so, one of the things about Leavenworth is if you're looking for a home, we definitely want to make sure that we connect with you so we can find you that right home. You definitely want to make sure that you really look at the homes here in Leavenworth, because there's a mix. You've got some really dilapidated homes in the 200s. This is a $300,000 house, well done. And you just want to make sure that you're in the right neighborhoods as well. And so we can help you find that, and we'll definitely point you in the right direction. Our team will. So that's our first home. Let's hop in the car and go to the next one. Okay, we're at our second stop here in Leavenworth, Kansas. And as I was driving up to this particular neighborhood, I noticed there was even a lot more newer neighborhoods nearby it around this time. This home was built in 2022. And so most of the homes in this subdivision are going to be that way. So this one is a $459,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. And it comes in at 2725 square foot, built in 2022, like I said. And then it's got, so if you do the math on that, it's 168 per square foot here at this home. One thing I've realized about this neighborhood is you do have a lot of reverse ranches. And so if that's something you like, I like those kind of homes. But you'll notice it's definitely a newer neighborhood. You can see by just the trees alone that are not really built out yet. And then let me give you a shot up the street here. You can see up the now, so you'll have some 2-story, but you'll see it's a lot of singles. Like in this cul-de-sac, you can tell that they're mostly reverse ranches or single-story homes. And so a beautifully well-done neighborhood. You can see here, this particular house got an empty lot here that's probably going to be built out eventually as well. So you've got a newer subdivision. And so you do have those here in Leavenworth. I don't want you to think if you're looking at Leavenworth that it's just because it's a first city in Kansas that there's no new homes. There's definitely new construction going on and some growth, especially on the south side of town where we are today, showing you guys homes in these price points, 300, 400, right at 600, and then even one I got a surprise for you today as well. And so beautiful neighborhoods, right? Very quiet. You can see the good thing is everyone here, of course, is taking care of their homes, and here's the back of some here as well. And so very well done pieces of property here in Leavenworth. So that's our second stop here, and let's hop in the car and we'll go to our third one. Okay, we're at our third stop here in Leavenworth, Kansas, and one of the things about this particular neighborhood is it's in the early 2000s, and so it's a little bit more mature neighborhood than the last one. And you'll actually love the price point per square foot, because you're gonna get a lot of home here in this particular neighborhood from the one that we're looking at now. And so you can see, as I was coming here, though, I was also wanting to let you know too, don't forget, if you are a family with children, there's a lot of really good schools here in Leavenworth. They got A-rating schools. And so, if you're starting a family or gonna, find a neighborhood out like the ones that we're showing you, definitely know that you've got some good schools. And so let's take a look at this one here. This house here is coming in at $599,950. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,322 square feet. It is built in 2004. You can see it's a beautiful home. A little bit, like I said, built in 2004. The well taken care of this whole neighborhood is. So that puts this house at right at 139 per square feet. And you can see these homes here are a little bit bigger, a lot of 2-story homes, and just a well taken care of neighborhood. You can see up the street, just a well taken care of neighborhood. And so this particular home, like I said, $599,950. So they get a lot of home. I mean, you're talking about $139 a square foot here in Leavenworth. And so if you don't mind living in a smaller town, then Leavenworth could be your answer, or if you're relocating here, of course. And just a reminder too, we've got a great military presence here with Fort Leavenworth. And so just a quaint town is just a great place for people to move to, and especially if you're being here brought in by the military. And so this particular home, like I said, beautiful neighborhood, gives you an idea of what just almost a $600,000 house would look like in this particular neighborhood. So even in Leavenworth, Kansas, you've got some homes like that. And then as I was going through the neighborhood, I saw some that were definitely a lot more than even $600,000. And so you've got a good mix of different price points in this particular neighborhood. All right, and so let's hop in my car. I've got one more I want to show you to give you a really big range here in Leavenworth. And let's hop in my car. Let's go see it. Okay, we're at our final stop, and I wanted to give you guys a bonus today because I actually live out in the country just outside the city limits of our city where we live. And I wanted to show you what you can actually get if you just live outside the city of Leavenworth, because as you can tell, there is farmland around me, all right? And so, of course, there's lots of different price points inside the city, but as you get out into the country, you're gonna be able to find some homes with some serious acreage as well. And so like this particular home that we're at now is $875,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,964 square feet, built in 1997. We'll show you some pictures of this home. It's a beautiful home. That puts it at about $295 per square foot. But this has a 4.5 acre lot. It's beautiful. It actually takes this whole around it. If you see the front of the street there, it takes it all the way around this whole entire corner, all the way back about, like I said, a 4.5 acre lot. And so one of the things that you'll find out about Leavenworth is that you've got properties, of course, inside the city, but just outside of it, if you're someone that's looking for more acreage, more land, a little bit more privacy maybe, then for sure you're going to find some of that, and we can help you with that, because that's actually what we did. We actually moved out of the suburb a little bit to get some acreage, and we absolutely love living out there. I mean, we can't even see our neighbors, are so far away. And so, you know, look at this. I mean, if you don't mind, of course, taking care of a little bit more acreage and having a little bit more privacy. I mean, there's no, you know, you can tell. I mean, the closest neighbor is over there, but they're all blocked off. There's no neighbors here, right? And so you'll get this in Leavenworth. I mean, you'll be able to find homes like that as well. But I wanted to give you guys a little surprise and a little show you, you know, what the possibilities are. So we went from a 300 right to 400, just under a 600, and now we're here landing at an $875,000 home. I mean, if you're looking to get out into the country, you'll definitely be able to enjoy that here in Leavenworth, right? So that concludes our tour of the neighborhoods. Let's jump back in my car. I want to go downtown and show you some things there, and we'll wrap it up. See you soon. All right, let's do a recap of our tour. So there you have it. Homes in neighborhoods from 300,000, 400,000, 600,000, and even one with acreage for $875,000. So you can see there's a wide range of opportunities in Leavenworth based upon your budget. If you're making that move here and you want us to show you some of these, you know, different price points, different neighborhoods, make sure you reach out to us. We'd love to help you with that. You know, some quick facts for you. The median listing price for Leavenworth is $260,000. The median listing price per square foot, $142. And then the actual sales price median is $193,600. So if you like that small town feel, but you want access to like the big city of Kansas City, then Leavenworth is going to be the place for you. With good schools, Fort Leavenworth, the cost of living, and so much more. You know, speaking about the cost of living in Leavenworth, I noticed that gas prices are a lot less here, actually almost 15 cents less where than I typically get my gas, and I live outside the city limits, and it's usually cheaper out there than it is in the city. So you'll get that when you live in a smaller town like Leavenworth. So if you want to know, you know, all the pros and cons of Leavenworth, go find our video on that. You'll see that on our channel. That should help you. Plus, I did a full map tour as well of Leavenworth that you can watch. And so if you're looking to move or sell in Leavenworth, we'd love to help you with that. You know, we've got a great team that's been having lots of success in getting buyers' offers accepted, as well as sellers selling their homes even faster. Now, we utilize some strategies that others don't do to benefit our buyers and our sellers more. And, you know, we love seeing our clients enjoy the process with us. That's a big deal for us. And, you know, if you live in Leavenworth, and we'd love to hear from you also, if you'd like for us to highlight any neighborhoods in the future, or let us know what you like about Leavenworth, definitely drop your comments below. Let others see them. We love it when you share that. And so whether you're moving in 7 days or 7 months, reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Leavenworth, Kansas. Give us a call, send us a text, email us, or schedule a Zoom. All of our information is in the description box below. Remember, our wish for you is that your buying or selling process is seamless so that you can focus on creating those memories for yourself and your family, and that you love living in Kansas City and the surrounding areas like Leavenworth, Kansas, as much as we do. Until then, we hope to see you around town. We'll see you then.